Miami and Ole Miss in the Fiesta Bowl for the right to play for the Natty. If you're looking for an angle to bet this game, Jack, you're in the right place. I've got the cure for what ails you, and I'm going to give it to you right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. We're going to break down the best way to bet the Fiesta Bowl between Miami and Ole Miss. I'm going to leave a link for you in the comments section. That link is to become a jungle member. And as a member, you get my full betting card, all sports, all access. Text to your phone every single morning. You also get entry to our members-only Discord where you can communicate with other jungle members. And you get a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you are considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. This video is brought to you by mybookie.ag. Guys, you should have as many sports books as your state will allow. You should price shop and take the best price every single time, no matter the book. MyBookie.ag is legal in all 50 states, and they have a deal for jungle viewers. Open up a new account today at MyBookie.ag using promo code SILVERBACK. And if your first bet doesn't hit, it's refunded up to $500. So Miami is minus 3.5. They're laying a field goal and a hook. The over-under is set at 52.5. Miami was 12-2 on the season, with losses to Louisville and to SMU, and we'll come back to that in just a minute. Ole Miss was 13-1 with a loss to Georgia back in October. Miami is the favorite and the public betting favorite at the moment, according to Outlier.bet. More people would rather lay the field goal and the hook with the Hurricanes than to take the running Rebs with the points. And there are many reasons why. Number one, Miami just beat Ohio State convincingly, a team that many people had as the best in the country, and the team that was the shortest odds to win the Natty when the college football playoff began. Number two, Miami held Texas A&M to just 3 points in the first round of the playoff in their 10-3 win over the Aggies. Numbers 3, 4, and 5. Miami's big and physical in the trenches on both sides of the ball. They have an elite pass rush, and Ruben Bain might be the best pass rusher in the country. Mark Fletcher Jr. has been dynamic at the halfback position and playing his best ball of the year, and wide receiver Malachi Toney is the most electric wide receiver in the country. It seems as though Miami's clicking on all cylinders and at the right time. Not to mention Lane Kiffin, Ole Miss's head coach, left before the playoffs started, and many of their assistant coaches are in flux at the moment as they've signed contracts to work with Kiffin at LSU. So why did I take Ole Miss? Why did I bet them plus the 3.5? Let's break it down. There was a time in college football, and this is never an absolute, nor was it ever, when defense dominated and defense won. That has shifted a little bit toward the offense in recent time, at least toward the center. The best college football teams are those that have the best and most dynamic offenses that can score points quickly and put together big plays when needed. I believe in this Ole Miss offense. Offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss Jr. will be there calling plays and on the sideline Thursday night. Nobody has been able to stop the Ole Miss offense. They scored 39 against Georgia last round, 34 against Florida, 34 against Oklahoma at a time when Oklahoma was giving up just 8 points a game, and 35 against Georgia in their only loss. They're number one in the country at gaining first downs on offense. They get 25.7 first downs per game. They're third in passing, 10th in yards per play, second in yards per game at 496.2 yards per game, and fourth in plays of 20-plus yards. Now, I want to compare the first 2 games of the college football playoff for Miami with their 2 losses. They've been able to win games when not too much is put on Carson Beck. In their wins over Ohio State and Texas A&M, Beck completed 14 of 20 passes for 103 yards and 19 of 26 for 138 yards. In those games, Miami was able to control the tempo, control the pace, and turn it into a dogfight. Carson Beck, they made it this way, was not able to lose the game for them. They won't be able to do that against Ole Miss. Ole Miss is going to score points. The 2 losses that Miami had against SMU and Louisville, what do those 2 teams have in common? Offenses that score points. offenses that put points on the board against the Hurricanes and made Carson Beck throw the football to keep up. And when you do that, he will turn the ball over. Those two teams, SMU and Louisville, are Ole Miss tribute bands. Ole Miss is the founder, president, and CEO of MakeYouThrowTheBallToScoreWithUs.com. Trinidad Chambliss is a better quarterback than the Hurricanes have faced, and yes, I include Marcel Reese of Texas A&M in that. Texas A&M had a soft schedule. They got the easy end of the SEC conference play. Ole Miss was battle-tested within the SEC. Oklahoma, Georgia, LSU, Arkansas. Miami has a good defense, but the Running Rebs are 4-1 against the spread against top 25 deep scoring defenses. And again, if you think a good defense will slow this offense down, just ask Oklahoma, who statistically is a better defense than the Hurricanes are. Ole Miss scores 40 points a game. Trinidad Chambliss has a superior edge over Carson Beck in this game, and quarterback play matters probably more than anything does in the college football playoffs. The Hurricanes have gotten here by finding ways to take the ball out of Carson Beck's hand. Ole Miss has gotten here by placing the ball in Trinidad Chambliss's hand. Who are you going to trust when points start going up on the board? And by the way, Trinidad has as good a group of receivers as any team in the country, any quarterback in the country, where Carson Beck relies exclusively almost on Malachi Toney. I know who I'm going to trust. And if you think these kids at Ole Miss don't have a chip on their shoulder and are playing with extra motivation to win the Natty and shove it down Lane Kiffin's throat, brother, you are in for an awakening. Ole Miss plus the field goal in the hook is the play. I want to know your thoughts in this game. Who are you betting? Let me know where you think I'm wrong in the comments section. I'll read and politely reply. And I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.